amra so flight yes ye wo de hwe flight yes ye ense nye Ghana so ye so ni na minister timi de we ato na wo ye ndisi ni a wo so ye okay. This is funny, very sad situation, because omunim say nipa no bebre no empa kenkan nti kwa Ofosu babies with shout it or bebe ye Ghana for beje di or say this picture shows engineers fixing damaged ties on the landing gear of the armored aircraft at Kotoka International Airport. Just look at this statement confidently. Me wa minister so nim say flight yes enya Ghana we mu enya Ghana ha say ni flight we nsi Ghana, because bibini no a wono ntimi kenkan hu so obi hu bibini bi so o flight ni mu wo de hwem din on say hwem abeka so o say bibini bi na gina mu te be Ghana na wo ba wiase no wo ntu kwa da na enfa na hu say bibini eni wiase be na bibini eni bibini wo wiase ba bia enti quickly no yempe kwa bisi yanima guase na yemfa papa yi enye scapegoat eye honorable intim yenwuna ni mu ase na yen change conversation no said ye be ya amanfo be nyansam foforo aka yakote no ye de ne ko, because uchi obi anka court na say okwa ade na say obose say court na nke yenko ade eye because of self persecution, intimidation tactics to cover up, because what they said will be that here flight engineers by obvious one me hunu be that said they can work on this without no PPEs. Yeah, omo ye flight one. Just look at, check, watch them. Hwe omo. Wo de omo. Hwe omo ye flight one adwuma pa. Hwe ade. We mo. Na hwe de papa ne de be kire mo Ghana no. Hwe de be kire mo no. Ye hwe omo so dressing. Kwakye Ofosu nkrofo ni hwe ade. We what is a Hollywood no mo yi movie o baby no mo ko twa de be kire mo. Nti wo mo ye ayi ne ho adwuma enna wo share flight as no PPE won share any personal protective bibia won share o no dasie say we movie na no mu ye o say ye dey o na a whole Ghana minister akotam we dia be kire Ghana for say we nie mo hwe o say wo mo ye wo Kotoka nti Kotoka ni na Ghana ni ntimi ntena say da be minister jai se mu na wodie no. And the judge say yes, they are so fittest. Oh, I told Rebecca say pen this if I said there be because omo can't smell me nyabo tredwene ho. Anya some people omo asem. So, hwe omo mo ye flight ho adwuma no. Jack, enye just say omo ye well prepared o. Enye de odi be kire mu ni bia. We mu ni professional for the say no omo tie. Omo ye flight ho adwuma, engine say oil leak whatever. Omo ye well prepared. Omo ye well prepared o. Na hwe de wo no crofo de be kire mo no. Hwe difference no. Wo de hwe o. Oso wo de hwe say de omo ye flight ho adwuma say na ti o. Ai na wo de hwe ade. Say na omo ye adwuma na say na sitie. Edurugana fo nko aso a Kwakye Ofosu say ye de ye crofo na ye adwuma say na tie. Ni afa ties me nsa bi agu ase. Wo de hwe ya afa ties me nsa agu ase. Na ba ko bi hye ase na flight bi ensi Ghana si ba bi no ho flight we o mo track crazy si Texas America Texas o ba bi o na flight ya we ya ba be kire Ghana na president mama say e normal president mama. I mean it's a disgrace to your government, because ewiase nyina ehwe sa de ya wo minister no aye no no wasa kire say this picture shows engineers fixing damaged ties on the landing gear of armored aircraft at Kotoka International Airport. The damaged parts and engineers were brought in by different aircraft. Reason why it stayed here for 5 days. Don't let anyone lie to you. Na a whole minister actually saw some way the pictures way attached say we are seeing among here. Na Ghana for say normal. What a shame. Ebede we are so obi amu yeda. Obi no be respect Ghana ni da. And we think say Reverend Fojo nti yengogu nanimu ase yenko che ne say Samijamfi edi nsemfo we will arrest you. I say arrest ye fans. I say uchi obi na che so we nyansa say arrest there. Police must always effect arrest so that they can find a truth or solve problem. Iti uchi obi na ede na a whole country Moti woma Kwakye egu woma na nimu ase no wada so tini post. Mo man resign. NDC for na hwe obi ti sa Akwasi Pratt. Mozo. No kikam sa, okikam se hu sa. Akwasi Pratt no. Onim da say picture na ye de be kire ni ye fake. Akwasi Pratt say onim. Akwasi Pratt have no idea. Osori oso mo se so ye senior journalist. Senior journalist on timi ntena se no no kra no minim style o ye ni journalism no. So on timi research hu se da bi story we e bi ye fake no mo de abeto ye so. Eno moso wo say ya nsem hu say ya no akasa na de ache. Na whole country motimi atena se emma nipo ba ko aska me o man ni nyina na mote ho. Because adaya wo ye Mahama boy. Eti yenkanasem. Oye Mahama boy. Sa nipa no so anu odwa nanu no. Yesa bisa no cross hu president kura hu hia no bi dem honorable na na ye pese ye che no na o de titi ha.
Everything I waka and from the share video ni mo no. Really then this whole investigation is cross and necessary or say
it is just so that an example is made of him so that people will refrain from that kind of behavior. Otherwise, in can way and some rest your social.
But sorry, just a yanchin keke na enka nipa bia no ntum keke. Enye wo omo ntumi face mine but ye the police for ne so called national security hungry boys and hooligans no na de akwache no na ya nya news kakra said ye be ye betumi manage eti sa anti on say me catch say obi cast me ya remote na me say show your friend reasoning critical analysis. Me sabi panimu nka sa wo so ye panin to kan na mati o ka wi yo mate ne mum ko wim me nti sa Akwasi Pratt wo de ti Akwasi promotion this sofono picture engineer their pictures abete sa Akwasi Pratt ko nim sa picture na ye fake sa wo nya we ti Akwasi Pratt mosa ti no.
Now the other thing which is important for me is that having watched the video which was released by the presidency through Felix Ofosu Kwakye, you could see from the video that all the standard requirements were met. All the standard requirements were met. In fact, it seems to me watching the video that inspection is even filmed. That filming that was released to the public could not have been done as an afterthought because by that time the place had left. So it is reasonable to assume that it is part of the standard procedure.
It also when we penny so one ye careful no kasa na wuti a we mistake. Akwasi Pratt no kura say wonim da once was say presume just one factor also presume say a standard just once your video a chene no kure we o papa ni a you can imagine o papa ni a o cast on twema ma musa the question da was it presume just one thing can say me say aviation for maintenance and so mo ye any mechanical issue a ye video or say presume say once your video abe kire ne de sa na te gitum sa because untimi nwene moso so once onim da sa pictures wo nyina no edited enye papa enye no kore onim da onimo na wo si Akwasi Pratt senior meto kasma ye ntie da bi utia enye ye Akwasi Pratt kasana kaso betia your own risk sana mpesa me ka kire wo Akwasi Pratt kasana utia ye wo wasem entie because Akwasi Pratt na some ka no o ye senior ma wanyini na nso so oni fact onim AI onim artificial intelligence effect onim yanto aso wo de tie no
if you travel abroad you see that at the security checkpoints if you want to check for narcotics and so on there's a small swipe they use to touch your bag and so on and if there's any narcotic in it it will show. I saw them use it on the aircrafts and the materials in the aircrafts. And I'm sure you all saw them. You understand? These aircrafts were so vigorously inspected. So vigorously inspected on camera. So all this needless speculation, I'm wondering where it's coming from. You have the facts and you say, no, I'm going to speculate. What's wrong with you, my brother?
We know we're a senior journalist. We were senior journalists. And we knew that say it me here photo editing. Or say, on the who you say a day, vigorously. When penny for how my know. Well, see, vigorously inspected. On him say acting. Women a Hollywood movie to me down if he say Batman cry real. We upa penny akwasi pratum type no. Omo feel say Batman ye real. On me say no kre. Spider-Man on me say no kre nipa betimi atu akwasi pratum type the oye sanity. Akwasi prat bin say Spider-Man betimi atu no kre because Hollywood na dia chente no kre. We sorry was a socialist. Why ye dey? Why ye socialist freedom fighter we. We was also on America for America for Africa way training intentions. Tibon Koso, with all respect to the age. Tibon Koso analysis na way you know. Missy we Obeka just say Batman, Spider-Man ye no kre because America Hollywood into ya muna ye into no kre. Ain. Kasi prat. Enyanga mozo vigorously. Oh what dear, wabwa. What a shame. NDC, we do much. Ube bre. NDC for. I got super mamuntian why? Only credibility, mamuntiano. A time. You see, personal persecutions, keke. They want to persecute this honorable member. Obwa. Afi yantu aso beba.
When the facts are not available, you can speculate. But when the facts are there, staring in your face, you don't speculate. You analyze the facts. And so far, I don't see any analysis of facts, but empty speculation, just intended to cast doubt. You understand? Oh, yeah. Intim Fodro could be right, because 20 years ago, an ambulance was caught somewhere in Sugakope carrying marijuana. What? Is that a level of analysis?
So, Ofokwasi, me de wanyini cha me busa so Ofokwasi, kame pa wanu mabusa so Ofokwasi, play ne siase ono, esi Ghana. Eno wana mpese mi ho keke. Me pese Ofokwasi, enyusu ni so-called journalistic intelligence to tell me say, sa play ne si wana kwa Chieftaincy de beto hono. Esi Ghana na se esi Ghana, eno wana mpese mi ho. Na kama gu na ni mu ase. Me pese Kwasi proud over with the greater respect over, please, I want you to verify, I want you to confirm this flight for me if it is in the soil of the country called Ghana. And one me petty. Come good anymore say. Come me the pen out for me surrender no. Muzo pictures flight is of Kwasi Ghana. No more genesis senior journalist e dia ho senior. On call retirement ni anwene ho. Ni senior ho agela ho list. E dia kra na mo boys and boys and girls and bressa no. E dia nko just a propaganda science no mania breed da bia ye preachy capital socialism. So bullying, revolution e dia ho ahyin. Revolution be brain nipa ne adwene nya adwuma. E so ye critical capitalism e boa. Me see Ofokwasi seminya no a anka me pese won on confirm keke se flight ne sia no esi Ghana eno na me peti. Nanka magu na nimu ase. Ada kra na motete yesa no. Too much. Enye now afe yanko yanim na sasemin ene nra yeda sori na Mahama boys yi sa hungry boys yi edi niam bia hyehyehye omanim ahyehye kaka motobi abawura papa ifi because samija mfi se yenche omonkoche no ni encrete news aso na kwa Chieftaincy se yenche papa ne keke na yenfa encrete news nya asem no wo ponche yedodo eno akeke na MPP for no omo yade the minority caucus no afanyoma kese leader wo no the mighty minority leader enra omo showdown ewo honorable for Jofi Wakra. Yen hwade.
I also started another set of how can we be
Nanabi, don't you think? I mean,
we are a country of laws. Country of laws.
Yes, but
sitting member of parliament. Then you bring people here armed to the teeth. Sedent.
Can never be arrested.
Then they should arrest all of us.
what is happening in there? What is happening? Well,
What's the lawyer?
getting tensions.
Iti on say ohwe even boys no kra no a yasoma wo mo de kaka moto bia hyehye no wo mo ni nyi saa wo fi say de wo ye posterity will judge you one day on boys na ye do mo kogu e nan bi ho ne asesa ntade ahyehye wo mo no wo mo ne ani gie mu saa because de ya the table will turn around one day on nti wo na ye de niam ahyehye wani mu na wo di wo ye kaka moto bi na say wo ya de papa ade na de kaka moto bi bia ayi we max ahyehye wani Edientia. It is a imagine none once and almost as an American will be to ensure toto. It imagine say, what do we yak asha when now? Mimi ube bombi punami be a jagu so I mean so to a goose over Casamina Mayana. A self defense. A self defense. And one was if you're in church, do not trespass and move fear anymore. Trego and no cocotua and evidence. Mupacho Tia Mecano. So what's the fear? For somebody board down and said, do not trespass without my permission. And one no. Church 2. Eti obi trespass now bonu to wa dance and border down and uka be defendo. Sani ye no. Mon church and sisi mu fi ani mu me trema de. Mon fa trespasses in do not trespass mu fi ani mu eno ano no. Mon fa mu bo ho. It is a basana u shoot obi e bo bi kunu a e ba wo be self defense eno ano no. Because answer we no I say enipa bi tumi free mu se nipa bi hwere wo mo nkwa wo mu a o meja sa concert no na wo 20 anes bo wura obi fie na sa na ye no eja mo so manya no fo pa ba bi wan keni ko obi be obe prumo ku te se kokwa haban no kai sa wo de wa de hwe wo de niam we yasense akatakata wanim na wo say wo ye nipa me mu say wo nye kromfo And a coffee bente what you say, if a masked person tries to arrest you, you have the right in the law to resist it. It could be a kidnap. So what you say? What you say? A kidnapping. Shoot to defend yourself. Period. Because when we are also want to say armed robbers ankasa. Because vest nation no ye prenti enu one city crap vest no enu one Ghana city. So then will be the vest way baby and say why national security and off no. They also want to say armed robbers pepe how many whatever you picture here. I want to say armed robbers. Defend yourself at all cost. Sua tuoto why? The catcher bo fear him say do not trespass. It will be about fear no or new permission. Ultimate mafia or who sim. Ultimate piny trim yenu kraton jo enkosi babia me kan okra na enkosi hwe. Enkosi hwe because it seems say nipa na omo papa na omo nyina omo no they don't think. Aban no mpanimfo na most of them they don't think. Omo dwene ankasa mre yakan komo jansemfo no omo nwene. Eti misrawa mo politicians na omo no mo yesa no mo nsua totuo ni bito. What you say? Totuo ai wo de hwe no mu gina gate lecture wo de hwe ade asa akromfo pa hwe ade. Ode wa hwe picture hwe video me hwe asa akromfo we ede na enche so mo ya akromfo. Just we look at this. How can a country, a democratic country, you govern with this Rambo style, with this armed robber tactics way? How? Just say akromfo suba we idea crown democracy say any say. Just look at this. No akojiro obi wo achide Max ahye wanim say we national security. Idea nkurase type kura politics be ni. Eti mahama into wo de. Ye hu grandma president is into wo pa Mr. Dead Goat syndrome into wo. A whole president what na say a security service say should fa ban din samfun say now office or papa your police for bebre obi mu unity na kase ubetimi do mo uniform akọ. Why must you even cover your face to go and do so you effect arrest on this situation? This is terrible. And President Mahama, we are a disgrace to this democracy power. We are an nguasefo. Because the kind of niema wama uncrophone yen airtie. President Mama, airtie now legacy enye fe. Because who were a lot of security service. In fact, your military police crowd wow, the uniform do on face. Aqua because they are serving the country. Why must these people go there in the name of the government? Why? Am robbers, just see them. Esa will spray almost spray them. Esa will spray woman. Me wo to spray woman. Eyana miyansa timkaja misi o mind besu yansa sanete omo de dakoda wodo e de beba omo kwa kohia de onye ukoso unsa so munim nyansa omo nyansa fo ntino obi be kire omo nyansa one day wo de hwade you market obi be kire omo nyansa one day ti eno omo ba no so
boss, obi ma me data on am send movie. No me so me me phone so I say me review ya. They be me need data. Ntaji I don't know
this is intimidation tactics from the government. Say Ghana obi a sporty and also be a citizen a show concerned about drugs and I say cocaine a flow or mining a suspicion. It's so be so suspect bibia. Anyone I saw baby him. Where your intimidation say yan kwachini panona yen bully wom. We kade. We kade. It's in honorable nifio no anodin.
Truth will stand. Thank you for your prayers.
Leader.
Thank you.
Leader, we just want to know what was the reason why they have come to his home today. The reason. What was the reason for their coming?
Almighty Channel 1. This is the first edition.
And
tomorrow.
Elton, the minority leader, just addressing the press there, making a few points, insisting generally that they would not allow their ranking member on the Defense and Interior Committee, who is the Reverend Intim Forjo, to be intimidated by the government. Essentially, that's what he's saying. What we still do not know, he fell short of telling us, is the exact reason why.
Okay. Okay, me call line so ho na me Honorable Collins Ofosu Amankwa, former member of parliament, Edin Komo Kakrafa, near Kosi, I mean, why MPP ni why MP da security and defense, why any Honorable, what am I about the reasons also? Number John Pomu there. Okay, nice one. Na Honorable said there, and to say a yenu juju the answer Munina Yachimogumo.
I said, wait, okay.
Na Honorable, that's say type of politics we know. Are they Boniben about my Boniben my are they?
Oh, they say a regime change. But the name they say Ghana is not a banana republic. Ghana is a constitutional republic. It is a we are being governed by constitution. Now rule of law, yeah, Jumana and rule of law now, yeah, rule of men. I just say, are they hydrogen the fire? Are they hydrogen?
Now, Honorable, say reporter, in fact, I call global, for no bonnet, someone say, Manfo, ya to say, suspicion, ya higher na. Honorable in team so far a couple years Nino say no who's answer more within the shortest time for NDC are buying back away.
Oh, I think that again say NDC are buying a buyer no kase o ka buy no asemo a obi be kase o early days yet. Since I buy nothing, I want to me. But the danger in that statement, you say, 24 says, and you choose one Casa, you are born. Disabaying starting or young from Suona say, Yan Siche and can to come back and hunt all of us. Now, it been an echo to say, it appears we are in the state of insecurity as a country because security agencies are to me almost Jumano. Day in and day out, they keep on abusing it. It's a idea I had because some women call Bomura will be fear say Kwakye without a warrant. From court of law. But yeah, witnesses are the way for some time now. And yeah, Papa. And I think we should all roundly condemn it because so say na ye corner one tree ya na yet to say in shoot up on Chenya or war. After one day the people rise up and say enough is enough. The message ura Ghana Mampenini John Dramani Mahama say, Oba calling a man need to order. Now, Oma has some of them Ramumu. Yashi no Ebeye Juma. Because Niakoso for some time now, unlawful. In fact, yesterday, at the residence of the member of parliament for Ascent South. Unlawful entry. Because they went there without warrants.
Wow.
Omo do man no ko introduce omo, and the danger is that omo kono so no omo amasi omo omo aje kaka moto bi ahyeche wo wanim. What is the matter no? Which is not right.
Okay.
Because under the constitution, you know, so we ba ho na enamra so na all ban so no wakata na nimu a, they could be kidnappers.
Okay.
To me say who come fear now, yes, I'm about you.
Fantastic.
Because men now man be come. What I say? Enti ehon no o say who say anamo bi a wutu obia no. Anamo bi a wutu obia no. Emra no say is important. Asamba na onwanyafo ne kokan. Asem onwanyafo ne kokan ye no. Ojina eye amemumra eye the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. And at the standing orders of Parliament and original kai.
Okay.
Original kan nasem. Nasem no kan ye no. Ensem from yensa. And osre leadership of the Committee on Defense and Interior say omumwano yentu yensa enfre National Investigation Department. Hello. Hello.
Answer say Ethiopia,
Police CID. National Security for briefing. It's as simple as ABCD.
Okay.
If you know, say I was suspecting Agaga because James Agaga, honorable MP for Busa. No. Ono menena ye Juma Bebre.
Okay.
When I was vice chairman on Defense Interior Committee, now me ye chairman on Government Assurance Committee, now me no ye Juma Bebre. Ewo mashebe job. Enti emra minia Fojo calling on chairman no to convene a meeting. Ne besi ne omantimi amasa nhemu na amaso no. I felt disappointed because now I say what is happening, because I was right to seek for self briefing ebebaso because emra ye wo mrashe bedwam na adwuma ya ye nyina no na ye nuano mo NDC for omofa kwan ya American so ema ye to yensa. There was a time same procedure came from James Agaga.
Okay.
Wabra na mete committee ni so ema ye to yensa efre police high command for briefing.
Okay.
So what has changed? It immediately na menim say nya dia o say kosa to extend that the first gentleman of the land Ghana man President John Dramani Mahama so asemi be dey na no to mu say okay security agencies must collaborate with the MP to unravel a mystery surrounding money laundering, any cocaine ati say Ghana sisi amene wo kase. Ati asam no nanka eyetietitia. Na menia Felix Kwakye Ofosu government spokesperson. Eba bontene eno obema asam ne ye tintintini. Ebetwitwa ampoa use unprintable words bia. I don't even want to repeat it. Edigu onwanyamfo Reverend in team for your hofin. Wabra sebi. Those words were unparliamentary. And sase enka okasasa but wababe kasa. Now these are begging questions. As security and intelligence analyst, say na mihunu nsem ni nyina. Ye di kan ononyamfo no raise nsem yensa. One has to do with soup operations, of course, so was Sapeman. Sapeman there no almost omakwa kochi gold bar. Bebre omanya starch dollars, millions of dollars. I just say 20-footer containers, me new here. About TV so sikanko an ye. Now, say more information na mo be catch here and say some people are on the run. There's one Alajibi. I have done my investigation on this issue. The one Alaji they refer to no or a staunch member of NDC.
Oh, okay.
What did they mention? No? Okay. Yes. And as to say, a course so no. Prima for Juma. What I meant by Prima for Juma is say, oh, ebia thing na fake. Name mono. Omu di boom crofo. Say be no the wapa. Oh, me they will call warehouse. Warehouse no full of dollars. I just say otua we you bet ma wash sikani biama. They do this wash money stop. Yes, so if it's about payment for Juma, may I understand what we are calling for? They say update on soup operations, no. But when you for no can once, but the whole the government is silent on it. Again, almost Baste cocaine worth $350 million, and about $150 million. Now, this is not a joke. A colossal amount of 500 million, $500 million, busted cocaine. That is not a joke. It's a big money.
Big money. I know what
and Yebisa mo say, and Yebisa cocaine and mochichi, and no one so I quote saying. I mean, these are harmless questions. Was buying at Yahoo Butcher now, which is a honor, a coffee before. Now, the issue about a year air flight, a year air ambulance, any Cavoc Antonov flight now, a year cargo, no. To the best of my knowledge, and the intelligence I've picked so far, including my personal investigation, me say, with regard to Cavoc, no dear, Cavoc a cargo plane, no. I know there is under handless no Swiss ports. Okay. It's the Swiss for no a share flight in so na my intelligence that now over the years said that very flight there a year Juma a year Swiss port for no a treho. It mean coho. Now the issue has to do with the Emmet flight. Say be America, more amukuru more, baby, and make us say free. Aha, and no, and what are issues no? Because we want to know, say, Emma, sa ambulance no bano, and you be not any problem, and any problem. Was it the fact that there was patients on board, and now say about empty? Na ebeye den ena eye ambulance ebetuma tu aba se oba we developing fort but obia enim na no ne wiem wo ye den asemo what you are saying and government talked about a year landing permit and I think there should be a clearance permit rather before a flight be able to see Ghana, there should be a clearance permit from Ghana Air Force. Yembisa who say Air Force for omo clearance.
As of today, report clearance on the mom on a fan. Say guys at least.
Apart from that, I have gone ahead to investigate airport clinic. I want to find out, say, on that fateful day, omo the Yarifobi Ebayana. Do they have records of such omuni record there? Any no cocaine in some try. Any nentimincha. Any not just said and some not buying no catcher and a kakakra. A kakakra. I was saying na yetimi.
Right. Honorable, the okay na abanas asem of the far Kwakye Ofosu de bekachere Opposed to at the page we are seeing an ear Ocha post why and say Omunsha say play ties guana engineers that play biase na or move to two na or fix ties. Honorable, yes, you're going to say play no crazy.
No, that was a different that was a different plane altogether. And yeah, no, unim. I don't know because sorry. Me boomerana me bupenyini what you say. I find it because I met disrespecting a colleague of a sort. If not, I can meet me. I can say government spokesperson or he on sa picture no because the issue under contention, any flight under contention wasn't the one showcased to the public.
And something I'm Ghana for what you said you okay it amounts
what you say
you cry so resigning bebre bi sasa so what you resigning
but you say
me say sa ade a wo ka ho asemi ama Ghana for bi say honorable temenka hello honorable
yenye brief why na wadaroma
yo time no so na me bi say
pacho kasa
me na me ka say Ghana for bi so bi busa say based on the wo kan a wo say enye sa flight na man for on resigning only some microphone kasa na ya
what's it
Ghana for be
say
almost on resigning I'm for so on resigning
okay so on resign over from my aviation security for operatives leaving the trial then the try and almost ended was it but no one can say a whole lot until no crowd I don't want to go there. But I made every person sticking to the issue.
Okay.
NDC government appears to be intolerant. And I don't think it's right.
Okay.
Because in Chimunemunaho, Yang said the cocaine in Ubone, is he ham a bunoli teach you.
Right.
Yes, so more bra. Or I bring so unknown so essay. What did they mention? Now the issue of say a betche on Munyan for no and I say yenchen no. I think we should look at Article 115 of the 1992 Constitution.
Okay.
And Article 116. It can't be about this parliamentary immunity and our privileges are.
Okay.
As a member of parliament or enjoy say or one say freedom of speech debate be a bel cause no or parliament hold here and answer committee mukasa no obi antime fani nkogina asem dibia say obo ne kwadu yem misa e ho say omonyamfo na him fa na oye press conference no the press conference was held at the precinct of parliament. Yes, so we are what you say subsequent explanation on TV, radio, must be basis for his random arrest there. Then I beg to differ. That's Abino. Manitiatia, Emrane so. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Honorable Collins. Honorable.
I'm person Wadaroma.
Your fancy one now. Said you can why busy one now. Another time. No, what boy be why? Matuas honorable.
Yo, Miss American food.
Yeah. So we are suffering. You'll be at the was a honorable. Right. Where you Honorable Collins also Amankwa. Yes. We're former member of parliament. I will mention. Now, anyone who watches him one say. The Atiane say, Enya dia say, Yetnas na NDC for bully Ghana for no. Asamna yebiso no, mumra mechirim. We can yet say, communities, and one say, ye chirim, Adian say net, no chirim. Oh, na yen kwacho dear, who soon himself parliament and MPs in Inana enjoy some privileges. We are so okay, say, I mean, one casano, two amana, swung. We are the Uye, me quacheno. Oh, try a sabone, there's a most at the bad precedence. I chinabinu sa wuni hwa ubenya problem eti anote na honorable akasa wie mamintie the general secretary of the MPP and then the national organizer wo mudo manu ato asemu we bi anote me ba sese
by a rule of law not the rule of men and as a member of parliament at least how constitution parliament standing orders talks about the processes or the procedure by which a member of parliament can be invited The first question we want to ask the current administration is, was that process followed?
No way. No.
Was that process followed?
No.
Why? In fact, the chaos this morning was needless, unwarranted.
What's your position on that?
Well, the position is what I'm telling you. Very unwarranted. At least, if indeed they were showing good faith, they would have gone through the process, the due process, written to the speaker that the member of parliament is to be invited or wants to be invited to the state security for interview or for questioning or for discussion or to help in the investigation. But not this Rambo style.
Is it your briefing that letter hasn't been written to the speaker? If that doesn't happen, would mean that his immunity has been breached. What would the party do?
Well, at the end of the day, it's what we are doing today. That the due process has to be followed. The due process has to be followed. Has he committed any crime?
No.
But this time we're expecting even the government to commend him. We're expecting the government to commend him.
Is there an official briefing on why the NIB is here?
NIB officials are in there. What exactly are they doing?
Well, they have left. At least they have come to the realization that what they are doing is wrong. It's illegal. It's unconstitutional.
Did they tell you why they are here?
They were in there. What exactly did?
Well, we just put it to them. That is not a question about your superior asking you to come and take an illegal action. And we spoke to them.
Which superior is that?
Right, they will know whether the director general, whether it's the director in charge of operation, or from Jubilee House, or maybe Felix or Kwakye send them. They will know.
They've left here basically because they see that probably your numbers here are quite large. They don't.
We are going to be here.
The issue is not about numbers. We can bring the whole party members here. If they are doing the right thing, they shouldn't be perturbed about the numbers. But because they know what they are doing is wrong, that's why they've left. So don't use the numbers as an excuse. But I want to assure them that the MPP, the opposition New Patriotic Party, is united more than ever.
Yes.
And none of our members will be intimidated.
Never.
They can call so many people who will come and support them. There will be no intimidation. The due process must be followed. The due process must be followed. That's all.
General, I mean, the issue at the center of this is that the government has a position.
Right. So that was
From the ruling party.
that was the general secretary of the MPP. Now Justin Kudia, and one of Ofi Hobby, and in fact, send this focus say it seems say on some occasion say yes, I see and say and this no what the media and never in a juma. And until now, Joyce Bawa say the government is going to spend a lot to make sure that both the government communication. Well, some kaya Sasuna omuye budget no 78 million Ghana cedi yan fankoye akwano Kwakye Fosu office a media publication because when him say and social media contribute a lot when it comes to propaganda. It quickly they must invest in the media. Me see me who wait a long time. Me who sankrofo no wo the media na be di asem. And until me say sankrofo we mu mammo mpene mo ni asem mo media mu. Eda mo wini power mo so e mahama in na me ka wa ha say asem bia no ebe mo kwan am di no medium they should go to court, Supreme Court, Appeals Court, High Court. Omo nya adwuma nye anya sa. But because of say omo pe bibi di akoso omo kashire onsa de omo di asem omo di enye de wo court wa judge bia no obema judgment be in favor no it dey say let us do one man show. We show you where the power lines ni achiwasie na ye do kwa ni do ba na media na nya asem discuss. No, you pay attention to the government. See, abani incompetence no ye beka ho asem mahama ba ye onfa ne nsansi ne budia na waye ye say yawo na 1 year na twagu ema see someone this for no a montimi nwene nkwa akire mu banya problem mu mabom bebu anche what you say because eniema NDC gu kwan mu no se enkebe ye bibia ho wo ho dada omumfa new strategy bia mayo MPP niema no maye no a eno mo defe ho you say omakatu ya krom de election mu ntua nwie ena manfo kire se omo pe kunkunte pa da sika de akotua enya sa yes At the point they say NDC for no monte ase say enya Ghana for ni nyina na ataba ebia ni da ho. We are watching and some peo every day ye beka some ye pese ye kan enya dia mo pese mote o. So a proud African ana obusa question bi on I test me say why tight o reba bi sisi antina e twa so no ye besa na ba bi. Yes, proud. Yeah, thank you for stand by ho. So the point is say media for ni bi ye e command brefo etida bia no benya nanka politician creating news di amom dabi. We should rather report the news or more creating in radio. So they should go to court. Muslim and MP before you corrupt. The people want to see them ya line up or more court system and ye pesi ye court no. I say you get cause every idiot can go to court. And you say you get kind sanity. It would call court to now ni bim. And about woman na da mo da Ghana for na aduane ne komani bre Ghana for no bia ntia fu 2070 no enne mo de mo sabegumuti eti MP we opa mo fa ne moduam enkosi hwe montimi nya hwe suma ne enkosi hwe sanity eti montia siasa na munya sansem ho no yentie the national organizer your friend say nana bi ho nana boache yentie wono so na yemfa nenso so was yentie no
from the ruling part. I mean, we have moved beyond days where we deploy state sponsored arrest. No. What did he say? He's only mentioned that there are reasonable grounds to believe that there have been some dealings, underground dealings regarding illicit drugs. What do you do? In fact, I even applaud the president. The president quickly responded by saying that there should be collaborative investigation. Then all of a sudden, the spokesperson to the president, who is throwing his weight about, and he must be sacked.
You're calling for the sacking of Felix Kwakye Ofosu?
Undermining the position of the president. He rather said that even the investigation is useless because Honorable Fojo did not provide any evidence. Meanwhile, the president had instructed that there should be a collaborative investigation. And then you, as a spokesperson to the president, you are rather supposed to amplify what the president says and then explain it further. You are rather articulating a position which is contrary to that of the president. Very bizarre. What are they hiding? What are they hiding?
What
and then what?
Do you want this collaboration to take?
I mean that is what we are calling for. A commission of inquiry. That is a proper thing, and we have done it before. When we were in government, there were times where the opposition would raise allegations, and His Excellency, the President, will allow for some inquiry to be conducted in such matters. And that is exactly what we are saying. Look, let us sound this warning that, look, we are law-abiding. We are going to cooperate with any state institution, but we are never going to be intimidated. No, not at all. Never. Not at all. And we said it. We said that we are not going to allow the people who came to take him away. And then we said it. Yes, he's not.
So did they come to arrest him?
Yes, of course.
They came to arrest him.
No, not at all. Did they show you any? Did they show you any arrest warrant?
Must they show you? Must they show?
Of course. What are you talking about? You are coming to arrest.
Former vice, former chairman. Any hello, Azu. Yajinamuha, me mamunya yuko say. Yajinaha, Yake, Yajinaha, Azu. Choboy, and Yajinahanua. President, former vice president, former president, John Dramani, Mamantine Yohanum. Ezu. Ezu. President. nti ya be hia
right eti obia no emese udidi ada we no womanim ne begu ase so ho eye ne nguase no a na eto wo nkakra enu nti na omo ye dede sa no eye ne nguase no a na eto wo nkakra so ho
see the MP for Bantama here boldly written on his shirt. Honorable, why are you here at this moment?
We just got information that our colleague is being harassed, and I'm just coming to find out to ascertain the truth.
By the time in the next 1 hour or two, maybe all the minority members, all of you will be here because some of your colleagues are already here doing the work on your behalf.
That's okay. I'm also coming here to find out what is going on here. Okay.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. So that is the MP for Bantama, Asenso Boachi, speaking to us right there. And let's go continue our conversation with some of the party members who are present here.
Right. The maximum support from the MPP camp on us, interesting. And Akwabias was interesting times ahead in Ghanaian politics. And you see, me say, the NDC effort all possible means to create the news for the people. Now, it depends on us. Say you beka news na yenkan. Sane wumu. Aye. Hey, omu pekwan bi aso say. Die ne ye betimi manage news no. Eno nti omu ya sa no. Unim say ade omu ye enye nyansasem. Aniema NDC ye enye nyansasem o omu ya we. But omu nim say enche Ghana fo na ni bete. Because onim atro omu di omu di be wini power we no. Just abysmal. Terrible. And unim, there's nowhere an NDC atimia provide a solution to nsem wo moka ye no. Bibi omo ye bia MPP aye agu no mo ba o massage ne keke. Mi hu so omo omo asem omo kan ya Ghana for 24-hour economy. Busa say what ho asem. E wo henfa. Na wo ne nam na me project amaye ye. Also office ti e che say wo ye adwuma. Say boy ya wote Kumasi we ya. Yes, Ashanti regional minister. Onam na o project no the camera di nechi a. Yes, wo ba ye wo ya di wo ye de yi. E de no ba wo de ba ye. Yes, wo ba wo ye de yi. Me ba be kire wade Ashanti assembly members na jigalai. Me be kire wade wa ha. Now, madam ye no na me monitor de wo drop filler bi on. Say Cocain sam na e koso say NDC fo. Wo say NDC parliamentary candidate o watakorade. Say ese wo mo nyina ahase ade na say. Empacho yentie madam yasemo woka o Metro TV tia say tia.
So what's your issue?
My issue is
you are not happy that the government is busting.
No, when Felix came out, there were questions that the good reverend, and you see, it's not in place for a reverend to be worried about these things, because where he sits as a man of God, he's dealing with all these drug heads and all these distressed youth, coupled with those being released of their jobs. The mental health issues alone is on another level. It's Ghana.
Okay, so
there's no other Ghana. So let's have the questions. If it's a bipartisan probe, it's about the 350 worth of, and it is alleged that it belonged to the 2024 second NDC parliamentary candidates, and that he's run to a neighboring country. And his son has been arrested. That is the allegation.
Where?
What is NIB telling us about it? In this country, the son was arrested. The father ran away, who is the parliamentary candidate.
Way, madam, your friend Laura too. Or say, information kutanwa, it's a more legit system, say, former PC, parliamentary candidate, my NDC, was second D. Say one no tese kunkunte powder no $350 million say nedia. Ama be ma na dwane. One of the neighboring countries. Ama ye dia yoma fam kura chene baboy. It's not just say emre bi na ye ka kire mu say epono so ho no kunkunte powder bi apagya wo ho no. Wa hu say eboboba. On say eboboba. Madam you can on Metro TV. Your friend Laura to mon kona mo go we no why. On say eboboba. Eti kunkunte powder asam ne dia aban we no. Once on for my just say bia so ese omunya sika yentiase ese yetimi nya sika ya bia be enrichi ye ho on ba bi egina sisi ai eti national one for no mate de mama yi kan o se NDC parliamentary candidate now no second year no 2024 wadwane konkonte pada $350,000 $1 million no e wono na de buy mun kwahwe no e no woka muntie bio.
Okay, so there's no other Ghana. So let's have the questions. If it's a bipartisan probe, it's about the 350 worth of, and it is alleged that it belonged to the 2024 second NDC parliamentary candidates, and that he's run to a neighboring country, and his son has been arrested. That is the allegation.
Where?
What is NIB telling us about it? In this country, the son was arrested. The father ran away. Who is the parliamentary candidate?
The Kingpin.
Is it true?
The alleged Kingpin.
Yes. Is it true?
Iti baby ade ne keka kone de Ghana for yenhwe ni yi because ahwe na nesta wutu kwan waso be hye and this for 4 years we wutu kwan a ye careful pa so we Ghana ni a be very very careful obi di ne bag mo ensom una waso una nim papa ye jai and this 4 years we so wutu kwan na utagije man for bag be very careful because betimanya problem wa airport. I'm telling you. Hwe said ye ewiase de ye Ghana to radar so less than 3 months no utu kwan na utiri mu omre uta so man for bag mu airport be very careful enipa no sanisisi ache na office won timi nso de bag ma won fra airport for no enso men kasa okoye papa obenya problem me de me ka kire wo enro ya na me bedu me no me ka no kra na cho me na airport be bre na ma sa betena ha no makoni nam kuro besa country besa tres na masa betena no yes week ayu ta wiki na me de nam country be tres so na me de abetena hai etimi sramu obi sese baby NDC wono utu kwan udru airport obi simisisi achi aso me bag me ka kire ne se won fra airport for no oneme ekura make sure say unim niam ekura mo anu nkofonfon because Ghana omo de to radar so echina nko wuni mo hwe na wano funfun keke na wakonya amane mesra mu because enema NDC asase nkomo omu die no asem no ase won ho bon bibi NDC smell something mwani na ho mesra wada mwani na ho pa yeah nanajuma ajuma bia yes because on say madam yasem o Cocain secondi enu ye nya tip of bisa o ensuo no so ye nya live bisa so nanam so mo ye bad ni tu no mu delay no I very careful on say madam you wa be can straight away say yes yes allegedly you wutimi nya ne hwe de na be no on say yes de ne de no wadwane o wadwane afiri o manim am ya chene ba on so makata so enu ntine ntimfo dwo de we no aban ni abre say yes nen ubenya problem basa na yele die no krasa record nda ho wo mu ni NDC for dada na yele die ya UK di esada ho enye na no eti yesram Ghana for no me bo mu nkaye the sram ada utu kwan ya be very very careful because nowadays what buy na what power no wo mu bon cocaine sem the NDC smelly cocaine, drugs, and all this near my fuckery, and near my young illegal businesses NDC home bon. And NDC as a woman represent the country, no, obey infected, I say infection, HIV, obey infected. Be careful. We are bad. We are very bad, pa. And until nobody bukata for women who are Ghana for them, Kusishi. Enu guase ye de oman ama monhwe so nkọ kwakyekyere oman no ana dia reset na resetting Ghana dia ho resetting no konkonte powder resetting enu guase fo okay yankwe no I had the reason so na akwasi president Monso masa say there.
Any government which is not able to solve the problem of Galamsey is a useless government. We don't need that government.
Pastor Mote Monso o say aban bi entimi solve Galamsey bi useless. On say na you refin home. Na you refin home say emre dane. Hey, erade emre dane. Ti o de ti akwasi pra tie no.
Any government which is not able to solve the problem of Galamsey is a useless government. We don't need that government.
And today, akwasi pra tie on crofo no say and na China ni Ghana ni illegal mining. Na ye che wo mo a. According to Muntaka Mohammed, yenya China ni Ghana ni kujeo. Adey because Ibrahim Mahama in collaboration with Sami Jamfi and Mahama Brothers at the China Ghana Mining Corporation, Galamsey Corporation, now they need the gold. Enya sa. Bajo tie telabi. We telabi ohun. On se susukuru wa boni abesusu nya no ane beba so. Na wo de hwe. Ashawan ba Ghana NDC for the kofa ne ba ye. MP4 yes omde ne be court NDC ye afi du ba bom so ko me report NDC dabi munjele no afi ye wie ya enne wo mu ka asem foforo Muntaka interior minister ye ntie tell bi wo ye NDC MP ti ha say
if we don't take it, we're going to lose this fight. But and there are other things that are coming. You see, the point is that we are looking at a lot of options. We are looking at a lot of options.
One more point on this new option. You say you want to win. You want to win the fight. You already have the example of Aisha One, who was deported at the time. Your party criticized the previous government for doing so. Guess what happened? Aisha One returned and continued with her illegal activities, destroying the environment. That has shown that it doesn't work when you deport. It's prosecution that works. So why are you repeating the mistakes of the previous government? Something you criticized.
I mean, not exactly. You see, the point is that...
And in fact, you're now writing it into policy.
Eti, where party na me kan ho asem na obi so won tiase no. On say tell her be say if NDC don't take care, they are losing the battle. In fact, you have lost it already. Stop it, Mr. Honorable Member. Molusu, I was proud to say, "Muye useless government." I was proud to Papa. I was there.
Any government which is not able to solve the problem of Galamsey is a useless government. We don't need that government.
Afi, Maminko, Mahama boy bako. Your friend say, Kwajo Jantua, Asamna Edi, would the CNC just or can one can was won't mean Tanakumasi, and to have radio Kwajo Jantua say, was it the Muntiene?
Mining or Mayday. Namunta kanso ajia tu so ya jia tu mu se China ni ye bibia ya mani nkoni krom ya mani nya hwe na sansem hunu wei Muntakaka and nobody is questioning him. That is criminal, that is corruption. Honorable Muntaka, that is corruption. Or mindset in a corrupt mind. That is corrupt mind. That China nini die otimi be sani e jano ko bagana nini die ye betimi atene wa hane amafia no. So what resolve it? Partnership in mining at this time. Munye serious. Munye serious. NDC for Munye serious. You think say you be joking or krum hana? NDC for Munye serious ana. You think say be joking? Okay, say kwada say babayan and I say to mam say my dempe. At this time, they are fighting Galamsey. Matimi akwasan Ghana China partnership in mining. Omu be dey ekwaya Ghana ne China betimi aye e wo de agudie tuo ho. Munye serious NDC. Don't even try us. Mamun try a cry. Mucha say ya nemu be dinu you NDC. John Dramani Mahama. You are disappointing some of us. Don't start it.
Hey, afiwe, bosumwe, ebe too long. Bosumwe, obi say ya mompaye kakra Daniel. Ya mompaye momo. Ye ntwampaye bo, empire bo. Eti obia me say obia sabe kanidi o urade eyezu was eyaza eyezu and this is are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and this is yeah. That's how this is for you. And this is a
Eti eyezu was eyaza na azan la ya na black rasta me say and this one afi de mbe omo no omo boys no omo dwa omo na de bia me motie wo me de me nkasa biu ai wo de yentie black rasta so was mahama ye de
all this while the lip service must end now. They use Galamsey to win elections. And after winning elections, Galamsey becomes work for their foot soldiers. I am tired and so angry. Now the words of the minister, they are nothing but the truth. But can we trust these words? Is it yet another bout of lip service? Maybe it's a lip service spree. I am tired of hearing presidents and ministers giving lip service to this Galamsey. I am so tired.
Unyanye tired. Dia tiene say ye to aba say ya akwa we wo de hwenani wa hanhanani ya friends Sam George hwade Black Rasta we no mo kana officer Kufuado wanya MPP for hwa akwa we hwenani and wa ye din ya friends Sam George tia ha.
My children and your children will not have potable water to drink. Today you are even getting trouble getting water in your pipes because of Galamsey. So I don't care the person's political party. If the person is NDC, if the person is a national executive of the NDC and he's doing Galamsey, arrest him and jail him. Sure. And I believe that for the first time, we should actually have the firing squad come brought back. Because look, it is.
Hey, Japan. What here? Or your campaign on Tibon cause for no muti and was say, Sabre, we should shoot and kill them. So, obey disappointed. Black Rasta, Tia Wadam for no, and the way minister. Wa wini power na wie wo se wono de se no kwa shoot and kill ai wo se yem money pokro to ne yankuno ti ha.
My children and your children will not have potable water to drink. Today you are even getting trouble getting water in your pipes because of Galamsey. So I don't care the person's political party. If the person is NDC, if the person is a national executive of the NDC and he's doing Galamsey, arrest him and jail him. Sure. And I believe that for the first time, we should actually have the firing squad come brought back. Because look, it is.
Let's try.
No. It is still on.
Wow, koto Obama NDC na ye kase microphone. We know them. On say Sam George wan was it MPP wapa no ke mot impatu oni yankono. Say the mesro ne say for video we on. Okwa akate. So honorable Sam George say what ban na power. Do you still maintain your statement say ye mo Galamsey foto wonku omo ana de mpesa wo ya no. So one yes na wo so oba betana and now come Mahama said wo yes wo tiri so no pampa so wate. Utiri so for video we on okwa so no Sam George bra say no wo power ho me busa say do you still maintain your position say we should fire them and kill them and one no. We should shoot illegal miners. Yanko among won't Kobusaya make Chame me to be amienti. No opposition, but they are winning power. And there was when they were eating communication minister watch ele of our home bay. Bakosuni, we any a friend say, Okuja to a blackwa. Or causes and swear what gun and United BCC or Radi, Bakosuni, Black Rasta away. For our so firm why years to Tiaha.
Couldn't find hope anywhere. There was no Saga, no solace. Everywhere we went to, this is monthly. When we went to Prague, also Terry, the Odan River, no hope. and Cobra, Sylvan West. Then River Offin. And this is the Bune River. So this is what we are dealing with. It's only the water river that gave us a little hope. You know, even that we are hearing that it is just a matter of time.
It's Black Rasta. We so a foreign affairs minister Okujeto Ablakwa up to today. Yantesi waka galamse asem bio there be no power to what confuse Ghana for no. And the Tibon Koso for no koto abade man. Today we are still here. So Black Rasta emabunfu me when you on say ye yen kakran the amount. So we me bubu tot. Ai na edru baabi no kura no say no mo de yakufuado omo sa de say na ndisi for sponsor me de yakufuado hwa de Eti Black Rasta wo ho aya mamento nka why ai ai eyezu wo say yaza
24 hours on your knowledge mama on your knowledge mama on your knowledge mama on your knowledge mama eyezu oba the same
Eti monkanche Black Rasta say onya didi no why onya didi no ya bre no ya yenim de yakobia onya didi no ya wonto ye na wo e de utimi nya hwe de na be me say udi atoro ma asafo ayira woda abonten NDC fo madopa no ye nya nwum kotakora otimi nya wotre ye nya hu ye say ye nu ba bia wo na siju so unti ye nya nu ba bia and
the resistance to government's decision to deport rather than prosecute foreign nationals involved in illegal mining continues to intensify, with many calling for the immediate reversal of that policy. Now, this directive was first announced by Interior Minister Muntaka Mubarak during an engagement with the Ashanti Regional Police Command, where he stressed that government is not interested in prosecuting foreigners involved in fraud or illegal mining. He says the focus would rather be on deporting those engaged in galamsey, and this which has caused widespread environmental degradation across the country. Let's hear the minister.
Just last year alone, 2024, over 7,000 Chinese sought residents in our country. Over 8,000 Indians sought residents in our country. As they troop in to do business, we should also know that many of them too may be coming with criminal mind. Many of them are into our forests. Many of them are cutting our trees unlawfully. Others are involved in galamsey activities and many other crimes. We have resolved as a new policy that for 2 days, you in our forests, whether doing galamsey or cutting our trees unlawfully, getting yourself into fraud activities, that's whether using computer or other fraud activities. For these 2 crimes, when we arrest any foreigner, we are not interested in prosecuting them. Our first option is to take them back to their country.
Okay, so according to Interior Minister, was what they are not interested in prosecuting foreigners doing illegal mining in the country called Ghana. Namely, they are interested to prosecute their own citizens. I mean, this is the highest madness. This is insane because so China now ko ye enema boni wo China ohun ade omo de baye ono ohun unya ni jieda na wo ko omo underground prisons e wo China Guangzhou baby to say Guangzhou Shame Nanchan any Jejian province ahun Africans a wo wo prisons ahun so woni bi akabe Johnson so woni mu a nkabe Johnson me say visa keke ubetimi atwa 6 months no munyao o visa expire keke. We are funny na me blame wo consulate ni embassies no ayede wo mo kɔ ho no esen komo report wa omo report on omo behavior nyina de kyerɛ say no mo ye omo niema wonto omo so ba ye kuru ma mo hunu fragana ni bi ote China ne bi san say na you dare no ubetimi a dare China fo na yen hwade visa keke ubeko jail musa Ghana fo a ye chewa ye ba bi ye de wokɔhye ye funny. Now Interior Minister timi ka kyerɛ wo say China need way bibia o mo ane nkuru ye ntimi nya hwe woni bi ntia ai ye we ntia muntaka wo kasa so very careful because sikafo business na wa ha sei Pablo ni Ibrahim Mahama ni we akwa we friend say John Jenaposu ni Mahama boys ni go say no nti we mu ye nkofo mbe ma asisika de ama NDC Ibrahim Mahama ni nti who is Muntaka to challenge this China Ghana gold mining whatever. Who is Muntaka? On timi nyanwe we ye Ghana Ilomax Ibrahim Mahama ni okase mpuna na epun ni nua ne boss ke na Gonja mafias o say Muntaka de no be etia no ni we na ye afa ni galamse ni ya hyemu kena waton o ma ne de ama China fo nti tie die hwade wa ha. Hwe ni pete ho no hwe Ghana for bibifo dodo say woni pa mu abrofo no kra do so cha bibifo no ai e kire say wo mu ehia sika no mo bibifo mu hia sika mo de mu hia entertainment hwe dem ho hwe Chinese for ni Indians ni foreigners dodo a ete dem mo ye nipa kokko na hwe o mu wo so wa hande ukuru ni de ama socialist president en na ho na de mo ye funny omo ye corrupt cra capitalist for no sa socialist for no akwasi prat ni wo ye de moza enamato amoton man resource ni ya te hu party ni ye no eti hu we ya Muntaka de wonko kan de kai Muntaka de wontimi nya we o aya wontimi nya wo hwe misra mu.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. It's the Association of China Ghana Mining with 300 years. Hip hip.
Eti omay no de ntia muntimi enstop galamsey enu de ntia Mahama ntimi nkasa na ni wakosan bond kakraka pa wode ne kra akɔhye China fo nsem utimi nya hwe China fo no mu hia good pa nti so mu se wagimi ataba o twia ombe ye opoto ombe ju hu ne ma nyina China fo hu se wagimi a kai meso obi a watena China bia bisa no nka me ka manfo visa me di agro bia meta wo mu mesi busa o Ghana ni bi ote China no wonka no kore mo China ya bi mfrɛ me na mo nka no kore nkyerɛ ye nuanom bi wo ho mo China no ya mo me ka ho visa bia me say who born dog wo ya wan a na wo betimi ade China fo wo mo kuro mo wo bibi chiche wo but on ba kuro no mo se wagimi a ho on be yusu tina me say wo China na Chinese ni ansa na wode na dua no be mo wadi no wode wo kwaji sika Chinese ni nya papa won chade Chinese ni wonya onima de to friend papa ye da bi Chinese ni kase hey zola wa ya chefan brani enkodidi wo boa ada se wode wo kotena ne restaurant ohun na Chinese for na behwe na o mahunu sa se kakai I'm from Black Monkey. Hey, Gui, Lila, Na China for no be phone, no move video, no me akoto to kwai show. Any doing TikTok, Chinese TikTok friend doing the kwai show. One pages and tanta no more can kwasa sem. Na odo ko tran reso aduana wudi ni free no wo twa video di akodi kwasa sem. Ema ne nkrofo na video eno no. Chinese ni wonye papa. Wono woye papa say we wan. Kai China ni your papa say. Eti China ni di ohun say wonye smart ahun. Obey wiwi o. Nto say omukode okwa na no mikodu nkwa wono fe. Okoswe omu say ekrom wono panifo na wono anwene nkwa akire no. Hwe de omoye ne say ofe no oma dane ani. Ase we ye pani aboti abedwa but tie say yadwene kwa akire there's no way any be ma China for dane revolving enso kakraka e da Africa. Mumye anwe ho. Say nipa ne dwene kwa akire there's no way that say obema China need this excavator attending nsuo nani no. Oma revolving oma turning say wa wonim revolving no kokohwe de aye ma me kokohwe so ntu omo study hu say samunim nyansa Chinese ni ono deal no hu so nim nyansa na wa back off sa no mote so hu say we smart obe back off say da bia Chinese ni po bia wagimi sanity ntina omo ni gi Africa because Africans are so timid and so fool we are fooling too much yanka no krenchira ye hu ye gimi dodo as a we are no yantiase we are fooling too much. It will be able to take advantage of us. China ni hun say wajimia the way obe you nso nyina koton onya won obe you akoma nyina China sa na omote nto omu ni South Africans ye leaders ni ye no ya jimmy too much omu bi da ya yes zombie yes Zambia once o ma take control once o ma fakuru na boss yeah me say buso bi o te China ni kaso ye o papa tie dwene ho mani trimu nya wo da bibi ni ye tie o pe papa ye dodo hwe odu koje me se ni Chinese ni kaso brane enkodidi odu ko ba na danfo bi restaurant na emanfo twa picture aduane ne sei ensa no de ma nya papa won di odu ko ye eto omutam sika de brewa enkaso wo ye o papa o wo de beje woni yema nyina akọ ni kro ni son ni kro ni nipa doson as we think ahead of the next 200 300 years oh dwene de obedi ni china ka obeto ohunu se wuni adwen o say ye no ye mpanifo no dwene ka obeto ne nne wo mo dwene the next 500 years say then na China be ya obedi wiase so especially Africans there's onya more natural resource no holy and China wo pa man e wo gold a China edimu oni kan no di second China on kan kira do ma hu da as gold wo mo wono reserves a China wono forget it entina okona enne omukasa area ye be train station any 6 months obekono mo wie project no yeah obeko mo timi di 1 year no ma chikire whole city ohu a oyembe hyew said we must see adan oyembe hyew because resource no ho yeah oh no ompani for adwene de ka obeto ne ne guess obenya fans obegene ne won the next 20 years ko woni sa adwene wo fa ho be kai China for adwene na make catch no but you be phone line 0242073114 friends is here oh China for adwene na make de tia mu ntaka ntimi kai ne sa my way Ibrahim am me feeling but wo ya Ghana problem kakra obe problem because ade we na say cost stopping no yeah eso stopping so but at least ono ni nua na president won't be nya ho hwe so ni nua so be president omo so person omo mass wealth otimi nya hwe so enti we say we businessman but ade awa ye no me madwa no me ni papa no ba madwa no hello okay
good morning, good afternoon.
Obani na boko de
ya mi ada o mo boko ya mo akwa abaso
aja me jo so pa me da se na de ma mi tie do de ba ya
pese me start here ya ehuna na sisi ya beto online no no na ya na me pese nipa bi asua ade ba ko bi se de konfo ye se ni bodua na ntwe ni bodua anka na to no sa na konfo so awokoje ekura o so enka wonsem ade ba kwa de donka se dis vonye nhunu ya em se de bia party no de bia mo no promise o mo transition sheda nwene enyema ho yi ansa na yetu ho na mo papa ya se me ko be kan yi anka aban a wo omo tam ho hia na sebi a crash for madwumudo having a PhD just be wadwumudo you when you do a first degree but the level of thinking was so anka papa ni masamba na se the president Mahama kai na wo se kase bi twa wa oh any security for money parliament of we munkamum in the munya investigation wani atiko yes munya investigation as I said 2 years then you investigation na hwan and eso emu yeguso ehwem ana enye no ano asem no nka agiye ko ba kapena papa na ohun so ogina ono wakasa sa no so real papa na di mi na any pressure wo ho no kwade de o sikasa na utumi se owo ankofo bo mo outside the country how mo feeding information no eti send it for group pa ho be yeli kikiri ko be ho na asem na copy international community no na kofa problem be dia brega na for because papa no untimi ma bontin no won kasa with this kind of confidence it will track is play na fa if you say kusia you say sometimes you need proper intelligence so and even airport one ko mo go airport one instead adaka kusi wato monto aba intima so na beto ma NDC sa and even you will jubilee house one ko botisi ya no se no dia bakra kuso se into the secret ballot e beto MP before be nya biom e be honwa enu nti so yepani na wudi ni pani ma no atobo dia ya hadwe kakra na ye omo ba ofie na metie chief honorable sorry na metie woni ne komo no se wo ko obi fie wo ko dia dia hye wani na wo dia dia hye wani min na woni akronso fanse bia ya kromfo na wo pie na tin pani na wo ye ndai ene ko mi kromo kuma wu ne kokore ye se ye DC nkofo bi so mo ntia se ko hede omo ye se sia me no kase ya mampon ye guso ye kase ya mampon ye wo krom ho soso no o ma sati bi gba bonten mo hye no because ye yin so me MC you know o mani nje hu enye mu ko ye wo man no mu aman no mu ne de amamo no se mo mani ko ho no se hu hye dan hia se ase kiki yan fabrika ne yan bi ase ye pentam o 4 years sebe boni bi abezo di bi ama ho mra 4 years bit me di kra but see ya said okay be kasi koso na say o man na nkasa no ho dwuma na nka de ma ya abai bi aba fofo nka first 100 days no o mi de ya to ha ya the police we aba ya ye we say na say sane man ho se dan hia bi o so ti message na akwanya sma ka kire Yewra Mahama say sabi waba mammo no mu pen nti onu de so obi ba kwa na ko be o hu so anka nya ono a on de waba mu pen ene wakọ ene wasan ba bio nti anya hwe fanse o experience baby our first year na wade Ghana ekosisi ya na me so se be boy nyina se no meti abronya asemi MPP for so to master di ya o but to master ti sua bibi e de ato o metrim and any se fu say o mutwa mutan mu ntimi win election na o manim no adentra eye MPP for na angwa to o maba e nipa 17 million register to beto aba no sa 17 million no mu says about 8 million a little over 8 million na kwato aba no that means 9 million people bo wa o man to aba no e dey na say wo mbeto sa aba no dey amount o hwe ndisi for resource o munya o just 100,000 dey be me kasa 100,000 votes per no kan o votes o munya no 2020 no it is why by now when opportunity we see also we hear in such a way say at least o hu bebe wuro man no amanfo mo kasa wa ban de wa ya de ntie mo san to aso eni o mo de onipa kwa na aba ba de keka koi ninya baby ade keka koi ntu vite ni yie mo no na ko bi se kwasi plata sem
maso
sa papa e se kwasi plata me see the most corrupt politician of Ghana and it's kwasi plata enya wasa roll is man so toilet no akobi say because say comfortable no ye nyina ehun se man no waka kan atamese bae na ape na afo so adane no ho ye NDC ni ene ne watremu aba bedru samri nanka no kura ne nyame nim nka wo kura wo ye seasoned journalist wo study so tro papers nyande asem ne bafo na nka nya twanse na kura nanka ye foso nanka ye kasa ye ma ye homre kakra na ye hwehwemu ansa nanka panimusi wa babonti no ko be kasa enu nti na meka me nya NDC ni but asam president Mahama be kan mani che ho because e ka mo waters no mum ayi agencies in the parliament no omunkamum na omunya investigation unyi se nka be ye kama eti woni amesra ye nyina ye consultate 24 no omunya abetre iko bi fie na makochini ahwa omu penso no na bia manko bi fie nkochi no e bia na makochi obi obonte na mabono akwa kafe no oman na ye wona e ba ko pese da American no na Ghana nya kokko hwehwehwe wunia ntimi dia de sɛ da me to mani ma me nkono before so emara right
kwa maso me da say your father next caller hello
hello this is
yes sir
yo
boko there
Yemi Adumunia tunkana say achakra we yan lebu pa say ihu
sanity
and then me say so saba
no
yeah unia boy mafia John Dramani Cocain wawa so we go for hotel wawa oye Cocain wawa John Dramani Bole mafia Cocain wawa because omba no Cocain no say e koso gana si wa na enye nwa because na yele amatefe yidi mi odi Cocain fa e enti omu ni no mbe na winia edikai se de MP4 ekasa na kodia ne we MP ni yo kasa bia no maka ayi o mampanyi krampo na ma command say woni NLB ni committee Asia master me so MP ni a diri ko akiri do Muhammad tro we MP ni a diri ko akiri o heda na be kan asase mu no enye onu ani tirim say o the good faith in a kind MP mo nwi ko akiri na mo e politics ache mo ko school mo psychology amunya say na do mama krobo kan ye na fosi ka ache ye wan so fosi ko ache asmo ke do mama ni hu bia o kan po ko du say